Welcome to Kickstart server-side tracking with Stape. Alrighty, let's dive in. So today we're going to talk about two tools that you're going to want to have in your roster if you are a consultant or agency doing Stape server-side work. The first one is Stape's website tracking checker. It is offered completely for free from Stape, and you can access it on their website. In a few moments, I'm going to walk you through exactly how we use it and MeasureU with our clients. When you use a tracking checker, it'll give you a complete scan of all pixels and scripts on your client's site. It will actually give you a score, and you can show your clients where they are today, and then you can show them as you improve their tracking, put server side on, move them from client to server side, move meta from client to server side, how their score is improving, which means their tracking is improving. And finally, it gives you actionable insights, actionable fixes you can do, and shows you exactly how much that score is going to improve. The next one is Stape Setup Assistant. We all know that setting up tags and triggers can be difficult, right? We can definitely do it. We as consultants, we as agencies will do that, and we have teams to do that. That said, Stape has taken that pressure off and takes care of all that for us using their Setup Assistant. They even take care of Facebook deduplication and consent. So they have pre-built GTM setups for GA4, Google Ads, and Meta, and more. It's step by step. It's like 3-4 steps and your containers are rocking. And then finally, it's clean, validated tracking set up in minutes. I have to say, I've used this a few times and really like it. Alrighty, let's dive in and take a look at the track checker together. Alrighty, so here I am on Stape's main site. You just go to stape.io. You're going to come on over to community, and then you're going to go to tracking checker. And then this is going to load. I'm actually going to pop in our MeasureU URL. So I'm actually just going to copy that over. I'm just going to go grab that, grab this, head on over here, pop it in here, and go scan your site. And we're just going to give it a moment. It's just thinking. In a moment, a screen's going to pop where I'm going to enter my email. So I'm actually going to put in my email here. It's going to be Manisha@Measure Holdings, and I'm going to go get report. Now, this can take anywhere between 1 to 2 minutes, so it's not that long. You can let this run, do something else in the background. It will send you an email when this is completed, so you do not need to sit here and watch this screen. I could technically watch my phone or something else to see if it comes through. We're just going to give this a minute to run, and then we'll go from there. Alrighty, so that did take about 2 minutes there, and we are running now. Now, yes, our score is not that hot just because we play with our site all the time, guys, and most likely we're playing with it again because we're teaching all the time. But the nice thing is we have an overall score, and we can show this to our clients and be like, hey, this is your score, right? But then we go down here and we show them what we are seeing on their websites. We are seeing Meta, it's client side, definitely can improve that to server side. We are seeing Google Analytics 4. We definitely client side, we can improve that to server side. We're seeing Clarity and Hotjar. So this is a chance for us to have a conversation, maybe some consulting here, right? To be like, hey, we're seeing you're using Clarity and Hotjar. Maybe we can help you and pick one, right? Instead of two. Down here, we can see the cookies, the popular Facebook cookie, the Google Ads cookie, and we can see the lifetime of them and then talk to them about extending the life, especially if they're running ads. And then this is a section I personally really like. It goes into basically the action plan. And the nice thing here is I can actually be like, okay, you know what, we're going to do this. And then your score is going to go up by 19 points. So this score is going to go up by 19 points. And I can show them, here's the video, here's what exactly we're going to do. Here's we're going to extend the lifespan of the marketing and analytics cookies by bypassing restrictions. And I can show them these improvements. And if you are looking to set these up, we have a complete course in MeasureU. I'm going to link that below in the description. You can go take a look at that course. And then the next one can be, well, then we're going to implement GA4 server-side tracking. And we have a quick video here. That said, we have a complete video on how to do this on YouTube for you guys on WordPress and Shopify. We'll link those also in the description below, so you can give those a watch. And then I get a complete plan here, right? So I can really incorporate this into my implementation plan and give that client this complete plan of like, here's exactly what we're going to do to improve your score, and then show them the improvements of the score. So if we have a call and then like 2 weeks later, we're back on a call and I've done this or I've done this, I can show them, hey, your score was 37, but now it's, 50 something or 60 something because we've knocked off 2 of those, right? And this is a way to show those, the client, the improvements as we go over time. And this is a great way to show the clients you're improving their measurement. So that is their website tracking checker. I definitely recommend if you're an agency or a consultant, you give that a view. Alrighty, next up is their setup assistant. So I'm going to hop into Stape. I have this container here that we recently used to teach our Stape course. And what I'm actually going to do is on this top bar. You see where it says dashboard, SCGM, there's this setup assistant. So I'm going to click here. Now, what I have done already is I'm going to pop into, this is my web container. This is my server container. I like it the other way, so I'm going to flip it. Okay. But I'm going to show you right now, there is nothing in this server container, not a thing. See that? There is nothing in this web container. I'm going to show you guys. You can believe me. There's nothing in here, guys. Not a thing. Okay. I actually need to bring analytics up. So let me just do that quickly. Alrighty, so quickly brought up our teaching property, and I'm actually going to go over to data stream because the reason I need this is I need a data stream ID, which I'm going to have handy over here. This is just a teaching account, so we can put the data in here. Okay, so I proved to you that there's nothing in my server container and nothing in my web container. Now we're going to go on over to setup assistant. I actually am going to make sure I have my server container handy too, this one here, because I'm going to need this URL in a minute. So I'm going to click back here. I'm going to go setup assistant. Okay, and I'm going to come here and we are going to go new template. Actually, we can go back to edit. And no, let's actually go back because I'm going to redo this. No. Let's go back. I did this once already. Okay, so when you come in here, we're actually going to go setup assistant and see if it lets me restart. I'll start in step one. Okay, so you're going to come in here and you're going to pick the type. Right now, they only have ecom, but lead gen is coming. I spoke to them recently. They said it's a couple of weeks away, guys. So if you're lead gen, just hold your horses, right? Pick ecom, and I happen to be using WooCom, but if you're using Shopify, Wix, you can definitely go into any of those. We're going to hit WooCom. Now, I love this. They have consent settings here, so we're just going to go no on that, and we're going to go next. But if you do have consent, you can definitely pick it, and you can definitely pick the platform you're doing. Most likely for us, it's Cookiebot or Cookie Yes. So I'm going to go no, I'm going to go next. Okay, so that was step one then, pretty easy. Step two, I'm going to pick Google Analytics, and I'm going to pick Meta. I happen to have my Meta Events Manager here ready to go with my Pixel, and I have my API key ready to go. So going to come back here and going to check those two, and I'm going to go next. Okay, so now it needs information from me. I need the container, and then it needs a measurement ID. I'm just going to go TBV. This is my measurement ID. That's the one. Perfect. Now I need my pixel. So I'm actually going to hop into Events Manager. I'm going to grab this long number here, and I'm just going to go Control C on my keyboard and then paste it in there. And then I need my CAPI API key. So I'm going to scroll here, copy this. Don't worry, I will change this after. So it will not remain there after a few minutes after this. So there we go. So I've given it this information, measurement ID. I'm going to hit next. And now I have a choice. I can say automatically import to the container. So just to remind you, I had nothing in this container, guys. Okay, not a thing, right? So now I'm going to go, sorry, back in Stape, and I'm going to say, yeah, go ahead. So now I'm going to go next. Now it's going to, ask me which account do I want to authenticate with. I'm going to pick up my Measure Holdings. Yes, I have a lot of accounts, guys. Okay, so this is a great part because it doesn't just randomly pick an account. I get to come in here and pick the account. So I know it's under this Stape server-side course. And I get to pick the web container, which is this one because I'm teaching a workshop. And you can also pick the workspace. I really like that because let's say, Julie and me are working on the same web container at the same time. I can put mine in my own workspace. She can put hers in her own workspace. And then we're not like walking all over each other. So this is really nice that they give you that choice. A lot of tools don't give you that choice when they automatically import. I can do it for the same for the server. So I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to pick the November, and I'm going to pick the default. Now, just one thing to note is I did do all the setup already. Like I set up my server container URL and all that. If you haven't done that and you really want to do that, like see here, I've set up my server container. I've done all that already. If you haven't done that, there's a link below in the description on how to do that for your WordPress site on YouTube. It's another YouTube video we have offered on MeasureU. Also, if you're back there in MeasureU, you can watch our course. Okay, so going back into Stape now. And I'm going to go import template. Now it's a matter of hands off. They do recommend don't go play around with the GTM container until this is complete. So I highly recommend if you do this, go do something else, watch your inbox. I'm literally going to watch my inbox and just wait for it to come through. It will take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. I haven't waited longer than 10 minutes. It might take a little longer, but honestly speaking, I've done this a dozen times now. I haven't waited more than 10 minutes. So just give it a few minutes, hands off, get the email, and then go from there. So we're just going to wait. And as soon as it's done, we're going to come right back. Alrighty, so I did get the email that it's ready to go. So I'm actually now going to hop over into my server container and I'm going to go back to workspace. Fingers crossed, guys. Oh my Lanta, look at this. It's all there. Can you believe that? Okay, so let's just TBV a couple things. Let's go into tags together. So I see I have a GA4 base tag. It's set to fire on client name is GA4. That's all set up well. Okay. I'm one of those people who just needs to check. I see I have a page view. Okay, let's see. Ooh, they set up constants. Let's go check if the constants are right. I'm just curious, right? And this is your chance to TVV. So let's go take a look at Pixel ID. Yep, I remember it was 21. Okay. Let's go take a look at that meta. Oh yeah, put it in here. As I reminded, I will personally make sure this value is not there after this training goes live. Okay, so that was my server container all set up, guys. And look, it did like the add to cart, it did the add payment, did all those for me, right? It set up every one of these tags. Okay, now I want to go check one thing. I want to come in the web container. There's nothing in the web container. Don't have a heart attack. Go back to overview. Give it a second. Here you go. Now, this is where I was super curious. Okay. And I wanted to test Stape skills. So coming in here, I see I have my GA4 config tag. Okay. So I have that. I have that set up. I have the page view is false, but then I'm going to come into my page view tag. Look at this, guys. They set up. Did you see that? Did you see that? They set up. Oh my God. They set up event ID. They set up deduplication. I would have never expected that. Let's go take a look at our meta tags. So the page view. Moment of truth here, guys. Yep, hold on here. Where is it again? I have to go look for it. I always forget where it is. It's always one of those things that I go like hunting for. There you go. Here it is. It's under more settings. Data deduplication. So why don't we take 2 minutes and pop everything in preview? Okay, so we are going to pop this in preview. So I'm going to go preview on my server. I always like my server to go preview first and then my browser. So, or what we call web. Okay, so servers in preview, hop on over, go preview. I'm using the Data Driven University site. It's one of our teaching sites we use. So I'm just going to use that one today. Okay, so everything has popped into preview. I'm waiting for a little green check mark. We've gotten that green check mark. I see things firing here. Look at these tags, guys. And look, it's firing into the server. And look, there's the data tag and there's the collect tag. Can you believe that? There's both of them. Like, that's awesome that they even take over the data tag. So this is where I went from no tags, no server tags, no web tags, nothing, to a complete setup, guys. We did that in under 5 minutes. This is the benefit. Now a consultant can use the web checker to find out what's on the site and then use Setup Assistant to quickly set up your tags and triggers. Imagine how much time that's going to save for you if you're a consultant, an agency doing this work for clients. I'm telling you, hands down, this is already part of our delivery system. I'm super excited to use this. I'm super excited to see these tags fire. Right, I can see the tags are firing. I'm actually going to come on over into here, right? I can see this is firing, which is awesome. I'm going to actually go into when this fires for. Can see it sends over that, that ID 76, 76, what's the 76? 64. And now Tag Manager wants to be a little funky with me, so I'm going to do that. Yep, 78, 64. So I can see it's sending that over. So that's awesome. It's deduplicating. And this is a great thing. And they didn't just cover Meta. They did Google Ads. So you can quickly set up Google Ads. I think they did TikTok back there. We'll go take a look again together. Let's just go back to editor and take a look again together. So I'm just going to go back to step 2. Yeah, so they did, they got TikTok, Snapchat, ads, Pinterest, Bing. Bing is definitely one of those ones that you want, taken care of on LinkedIn. So they've taken care of the main platforms for you. And I'm sure if there's a platform out there that, you want added to this list, reach out to us and we can definitely work with Stape and get that added in there too, I'm sure. So there you have it. Use the website tracking checker to help you with your discovery calls. Use the setup assistant to help you do your setups and implement fast. And those are 2 Stape features that are going to help you kickstart your server-side tracking for yourself and your clients as agencies.